All right, Steven. What's up, buddy? This is a good one. Okay, what I'm gonna show you is spaghetti squash. This is a good squash, and you can make good food with spaghetti squash. Take one of these guys. Get one of these from the store. Get a medium to small size one. Give it a rinse with water. Now you clean it up like this, and you're good to go. All right, you can give it a rinse with water, or you can skip it, that's fine. What I'm gonna show you is how to do this in the microwave. What you wanna do is you wanna take the knife, make sure it's aligned radially, and give it a stab. It should be real easy. Give it a stab all the way around. Make 3 or 4 near the bottom. Make 3 or 4 near the middle. Try to get in all the way. If you don't get enough stabs in these things, then it's not going to release the gas, and it's gonna make nasty hissing sounds in the microwave. Just think of it as Donald Trump's butt. Give him some nice love stabs. All right, good to go. You stabbed it up real good. Stick it in a bowl. It's in the bowl. Take that paper, put it on top. Take some more paper, whatever. Shove it in there so it's all covered. You don't want to get your microwave dirty. Because if you're on this channel and you can't cook, you probably can't clean either. All right, put something on top of that so it doesn't spew vapors all over your microwave. Microwave it. 12 minutes. All right, this is what it looks like after 6 minutes. This is what it's like. It's all sweaty. It's not that soft. It's still super hard. It's very hot. That means you want to keep going. So keep covering this up and put it back in the microwave after 6 minutes. All right, 6 minutes are up. Let's pull it out of the microwave. Super hot. Steam all over the place. Lift it up. Looks super sweaty. It's glistening. It's still pretty firm. This is a big one. Oh, this side it's really soft. This side it's super soft. But here it's still pretty firm. It's going back in for another 5 minutes. All right, we did 5 more extra minutes. I'm pulling it out. This thing is glistening. And now we have, a nice soft spaghetti squash. So you can undercook it in the microwave. You can't really overcook it. If you're doing 20 minutes in the microwave, maybe you're doing overcooking. This is kind of a bigger spaghetti squash. Now, quick note, some people, they cut this in half and put it in the oven. Some people, they put it in the roast. They do all these crazy fancy things. Don't do that. Just stick this microwave 12 minutes, that you're good to go. If it's a smaller size, go with 10 minutes. This one was weird. We went 17 minutes. Again, we're feeling it and we're covering it up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to leave it covered or leave it uncovered if you want. And we're going to wait 30 minutes. So wait 30 minutes. All right, it's almost been 30 minutes. What you want to do is you want to take a knife. This time, we're going to use this big knife. Take off this guy. You can touch it. It's still pretty hot. It's probably like 55, 65 C. Okay, you want to cut it with a knife. And you want to cut it like this. A lot of people in these videos, they cut it like this and then they bake it in the oven. What happens if you cut it like that is if this is your spaghetti, what happens is you ended up cutting it down the middle and you shorten your spaghetti. You want a full-size spaghetti, and these spaghettis are curled like this, radially around along this axis here. So what you want to do is you want to cut it like this, maintaining the full spaghetti length, and then you open it up, and it looks like this, and you can see the rest of the inside of this guy here. All right, so what do you have here? So what you have here are some seeds in the center. So these seeds, you can pull out with your hand. If it's a little bit cooler, you can pull out with your hand. You could even munch on them like an animal. You just put them in your mouth. And then, yeah, that's good. So I bit, and I pulled out the inside, and then I spit out the hull. No big deal. So don't throw it away. It tastes good. So pull these guys out, put them on the side, and then you're good to go. And you've got a bunch of the spaghettis here. So it's going to be really exciting in a second. All right, so Got these spaghettis, or we got these seeds. Pull these guys out. All right. And there's also this yellow goo that surrounds the seed. You can eat the yellow goo. It's fine. It tastes really good, actually. All right. Spaghetti seeds, be gone. All right. Done with you guys. All right. Good. Spaghetti seeds are gone. Now, you take some container. We're going to use this bowl right here. And you're going to do this. You're going to go like this along the outside. And you're going to release the spaghetti. And now we got these spaghettis here. So you're going to go along. And you're going to keep releasing them until you end up with a bowl full of spaghetti. So I just did a little bit so you can see what that's going to look like. Let's get rid of this debris here. All right, these are your spaghetti. Now you can cook a spaghetti squash. Some people say this is watery. You can cook spaghetti sauce. Instead, what I cook is like an Indian style onion and tomato curry. And then I throw this stuff in there. So it's a really thick sauce, much thicker than a regular spaghetti sauce. And you coat it with this guy here. Now, some people say if you cook it more, it's going to become more soft. And if you cook it less, it's going to become crunchy. Well, there's a crunch. And this thing took a long time to cook. So that might be true. But don't worry about that. Keep going. One last note. When you're removing this thing, you're going to get to a point where a lot of it is stuck to this flesh here. So you're going to keep going, removing this spaghetti. And you're going to be like, oh, that's really hard to get at. Use a spoon. Go from a fork to a spoon. And go all the way up. All the way up. Try not to burn your hands with the piping hot spaghetti squash. Go all the way into that shell. You can eat all of that stuff. It's all good stuff. Don't let any stuff go away. This should be totally thin. By the time you're done, it's like no flesh there. You scoop the whole thing out. So no, waste no spaghetti. Eat all the spaghetti. Okay? Cook some spaghetti squash.